Welcome back to another edition of First Listen. This week we checked out Seether, Poison the Parish. Always interesting titles for albums with this band. This is their 7th studio album, and let me tell you, it's a good one. I'll tell you that right off the bat, it's a good one. And I'm not biased, even though I've been listening to Seether since their debut album. I've been with them the whole time, through some interesting releases. This one is definitely interesting. So let's get into this first listen. This album kicks off with Stoke the Fire, which fades in kind of dark and slow and a little haunting. And then that classic Seether hits right through. The vocals are very, very classic Seether, and I was so happy that they went this direction with it. This is a good open. It let me know right off the bat this was going to be heavy. It was going to be back to Seether that I love. Oh, and those screams. Yes! Finally, they're back. They're back. Yes! And then we have I'll Survive. Wow. This one really, really transitions slowly. The guitar opening of this, spot on awesome. This is a dark track. Dark. This album is quite dark, but this track really stands out in the darkness. And again, it's down tempo, but it transitions into heavy quick, very quickly. And we're taken on a journey of just, whoa, dude. Awesome. And dark. Think I'm kidding about darkness? Check this out. I'll never be the one to make a sound, but I'll survive. Moving on, we have Let You Down, which goes even further with the heavy. I feel like I've heard this song before, which for some bands, that's a bad feeling for me. For this one, I'm like, yeah, it's back. It's back. The heavy is back. Man. Against the Wall wins you over right away with its hypnotic guitar opening and those low-key vocals that are dark. As a lot of this stuff on here is dark. And even when it gets heavier, the vocals are there to just melt you away. This album is as somber a release as it could possibly be. Until you hear Nothing Left. And then that takes it to the next level of somber and dark. Yeah. Or even Emotionless, which is dark in a different way. A lot of darkness, a lot of pain and anguish. And I love that he's getting it all out. It's probably best, because if he keeps all this in, I'd worry. I would worry. So this album finishes out with Sell My Soul, which, wow, what an exclamation point on this album. I don't even have the words. It's slow and down, and even morose vibe fits so well that you just can't help but love this track. Even in its darkness, there's something so beautiful. And the instrumentals, you get lost in them and you forget where you are. That is awesome. So then we have the deluxe part of this album. Let's get into these 3 tracks just a little bit. Feels Like Dying. This track takes its time to get to its spot. And then when it gets there, The Path of Darkness is just so deep that you stay with it. It's a good track. Then we have Misunderstood. This track feels very different than anything else on the whole release for the majority of the song. Then it hits its stride and you're blown away because you didn't think it was going to be that kind of track. The subject of this song is... wow. They keep killing the grape on the vine. Yeah, he went that dark. Wow. And then we have Take a Minute, which is heavy but reserved. It's honest. And I like that. Overall, this album is very good. It's a dark, heavy album filled with lots of emotion and heart. A deep, dark, anguished heart. But I digress. This is a very good release. I 100% recommend you check it out. Man, it's awesome. And that's going to do it for this edition of First Listen. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit up those comments down below with your thoughts about this release. I really want to hear them. Thanks for watching. Consider subscribing, watching the latest video, and we'll be back here again on the 10th dial with more First Listens.